this is Laura from LIVEVISIONZ.com, and I wanted to do a video today and give you some information on compatibility with the signs. Now, the signs that I'm going to go through each sign from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to let you know how you get along with each sign. But when you watch your video, just know that there's more to a sign than a sun sign or just one element, okay? So maybe when you watch this video, you may want to compare sun signs or moon signs or ascendants. You may want to look at your Venus or your Mars, okay? But it's more than just one sign. I just want to make that clear, okay? Well, here we go. Hi, Scorpio. This video is for the compatibility for you. What signs are most compatible for you? Well, I will say, just so you know in advance, you are a very intense sign. You do well with signs that are not intimidated by your intensity. And as a Scorpio, depending on what planet that you're dealing with in your chart that is in Scorpio, chances are you, especially if it's in your ascendant or your sun, you may be able to read through people right away and figure out like what's really not what they say, what they haven't said. You're really able to zone in on their real objective. And I want to say you're a very sexual sign. So you a lot of times want to know a partner inside out. You know, it's kind of like once you're intimate, the secrets come out. And this is you. You want to know a partner. I want to say you tend to try to get to know a partner more physically right away. And then emotionally, that's how you kind of figure out your partner. For the most part, Aries gets along with you. Aries, you're both ruled by Mars, okay? You're both feeling signs, so when you get upset, you're both reactionary, okay? The only thing is Aries can get into things right away and then feel like, oh my God, what did I do? You know? So they can get out of things rather quickly, which is you're more intense. You kind of study things before you, even though you could be sexual right away. You probably studied that person first and decided, I think I really want to get with that person. But I feel like your feelings run really deep, okay? So Aries is a very strong sign. So I don't think they would be intimidated by your intensity, okay? And normally you go well with earth and water signs, and Aries is a fire sign, but you both have that same ruler. And I wouldn't say that you guys don't get along, because I feel like you would get along if they're not intimidated by your intensity. And as long as Aries knows what they want and they treat you like a priority and not just an option, then it could really work out, okay? Now, if you date Taurus, now a lot of times you guys are going to be really attracted to Taurus. It's like bow chicka bow wow. And the reason is because Taurus represents your shadow side of yourself. It is your opposite sign. So what's really going to attract you to Taurus is, you know, you both can be a bit stubborn, but what would really attract you to Taurus would be their sense, you know, you both have a way about yourselves that is secretive, okay? Tauruses really don't divulge too much information about themselves until they're very comfortable with you. And you're the same way, so you kind of understand this about this person right away. Tauruses are very careful and calculating before they do something, and so are you. You know, so you know, even though one thing I will say is Taurus can be super stubborn. So sometimes you could be like, oh my gosh, you know, I know what I'm doing here, and this person is totally too stubborn to see what I'm trying to say. And so you could bump heads because both of you can be stubborn in your own way, but I want to say Taurus more so. You're both a fixed sign, so you both kind of don't change your minds easily. And I want to say you're, what is it, like, I would say you're more open-minded in some ways than Taurus would be. Like astrology or psychic ability or something like this. You have a knowing about you, and you're probably more open to this kind of things, where your partner, if you're dating a Taurus, may be more like, I need you to prove it to me. you know. But I want to say, for the most part, this is a really good combination. There's a lot of Scorpios who date Tauruses that get along great, but it's your opposite sign. And I want to say Taurus is stubborn side, and they're, as we say in Italian, testa dura, meaning both hard-headed. You know, you both butt heads. Could be, you know, it could be an issue here, you know. But I will say this is a huge combo for Scorpios, okay? Now, if you were to date a Gemini, this would be a very sexual, probably, relationship. However, one thing that's different is Scorpio wants that one person to have that mind, body, soul connection with. And Gemini wants it with the whole zodiac, you know, like I want to know what it's like to be with an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, you know, Aquarius. You know, they may date more than one person at a time, and this is so not cool for Scorpio. Scorpio want that mind, body, soul connection, and they're like, it's just me and you. And if it's not just me and you, then you gotta go. So Scorpio is a very intellectual sign. One thing these both signs have in common is you're super sexual. You're the most sexual signs in the zodiac, okay? The only difference is Scorpio's into monogamy and Gemini is not, okay? So this may not be the best compatible sign for you. Sexually as a fling maybe, but not long term, okay? Now, if you were to date a Cancer, you guys get along, because Cancer is a water sign like you, and Cancer's feelings run deep like yours. Cancer may not be as intense as you, but or passionate, shall I say, but they're intense. Cancers want that, I want to be with you all the time, and this doesn't scare you because you love that intensity. So Cancer wanting to be with you all the time and like, let's just be together, you know, you don't mind this clingy nature because it doesn't scare you. You love intensity. The deeper the feeling, the better for you. You know, that's how you are. And you do nothing shallow. So you want feelings that run really deep, you know. And Cancer is like, I just want to be about my home and family, and I just want to, you know, it to be our little world, you know. And I think this was what attracts you to Cancer, because they feel deeply as well, you know, and they're all about just the home unit, you know, just our little family. It's like you both Cancer and Scorpio likes to keep this private inside world and the outside out, you know. So you don't want, both of you signs don't like people getting into interfering into your home life or your family. It's very important to you, and both of you could be very protective of that. Now, even though you're a very sexual sign, Scorpio, Cancer is not as sexual as you are, but you still a great combination together. Okay, Scorpio and Leo. Now, these two, they're okay. You know, they're not great. It wouldn't be your ideal partner, because here's the thing. You want to be with a partner that's mind, body, soul connection, okay? You don't like pretentious people or any kind of pretension. And I will say, Leo has an ego. And Leo can be like, it's all about me, and I'm awesome. And, you know, Leo like to shine. Their whole thing, they're ruled by the sun, so they get attention wherever they go, and they love it. And you may say, oh my God, this person's so egotistical and pretentious. Oh my Lord. So this would really bother you. You like real down-to-earth people. And that's why you. But I would say Leo could be a bit, you know, on that too arrogant or pretentious side. You may be attracted to them, but you may like, on a deep level, I think that you would pull away, depending on what else was in their chart. But for the most part, Scorpio and Leo is not the best combo. Okay, Scorpio and Virgo. Now, this is an okay combination. It's not, you know, I want to say the best, but it's okay. It's like neutral. The reason I'm saying this is because Virgo can be very analytical, even though you like details too. You both like details. And you like to get to the bottom of things. You know, I'm going to dig deep. I am going to figure out what this is all about. And Virgo is the same way, but it's in a more analytical way. Like, you like to see secrets and you like to figure out things that are hidden. And Virgo also loves investigation and loves to figure things out. But you're kind of like, I will say, when Virgo it maybe is analyzing you, you may not like it so much, you know, like, oh, but I think that you guys pretty much get along. You have some things in common. You could be more intense than Virgo. Virgo could be analytical and they like to do the little things to make you happy, you know, but they're not deep like you, okay? You get along, but they're not as intense like you. And the more intense the relationship for you, the better it is, okay? So, Scorpio and Libra. This is not a good combination because Libra likes everything hunky-dory, harmony, peace, harmony, and you know, everything's copacetic, and you you like intensity, and this to Libra makes Libra very uncomfortable because Libra just likes it. They love that intense, you know, unless maybe Libra sun is in the 8th house, then that could be an intense Libra that would be good for you. But if it's just a regular Libra, you know, without, let's just say we're not giving house placements here, but for the most part, Libra doesn't like this up and down intensity, and they don't like, you know, things being too much like this, you know. And sometimes, let's face it, when things are intense, they could be like this, and you love intensity. So Libra doesn't like that at all. And Libra might say, oh my God, I don't know, I might have to back off. And if you come on too strong to a Libra, even though they love relationships and they need to be in one, they can say it could freak them out a little, like, oh, I don't know, you know, if this person's too, like if you're too possessive or controlling, a Libra will take off because they need their own space a little bit as well. And you're a feeler and Libra's a thinker. So you're reactive when you feel things and Libra doesn't, you know. So when we're talking about a Scorpio and a Scorpio, bow chicka bow wow, you guys date each other more than any other sign in the zodiac. More than any other sign in the zodiac, your sign gets along with each other really well. So I will say a lot of Scorpions tend to date other Scorpions because nobody understands you better than another Scorpion, and you both love the intensity of the relationship. So you're not afraid of it, you both understand it, and you both enjoy this intense body, mind, soul connection. So this is really your ideal partner. Along, I want to say Taurus too, okay? Taurus is your shadow side. That's why you understand Taurus. So Scorpio and you really love that. You're both sexual, so you get along in that way. It's a very sexual sign. You both like intensity. You're both not afraid to, you both hold your feelings in. You're both good at keeping secrets and things that you want not shared with the world. And you're both, I want to say, once you have that bond, it's really strengthened and it's really intense, you know. So, and Scorpio and Sagittarius, not such a great sign because Sagittarius can be a little like, let's go with the flow. I don't want to talk about the commitment. We'll see what happens. And Scorpio, this does not work well with Scorpio because Scorpio is like, well, I want to know if we're a couple, and I want to know if we have this mind, body, soul connection, and I want to be close with you. And Scorpio doesn't like to be on the option block. Scorpio is a definite sign that's like, I want to be a priority to this person. And Scorpio is a very seductive sign. It's one of the most seductive signs in the zodiac. But it definitely does not like shallow relationships. So unless it means something or it's intense, Scorpio's like, I'm out of here, you know? So I will say, what else? So Scorpio and Capricorn. This is not a good sign at all. At all. Oh my gosh, just run. The reason I say that is because for you, Scorpio, Capricorn would feel like, oh my God, this person has absolutely no feelings for me. Like, what is up with this person? And because Capricorn doesn't like showing its feelings. It hates intensity. It's so uncomfortable with emotions. That's why Capricorn is known as the coldest sign in the zodiac, because it's just not that it doesn't have feelings, they do, but it's just uncomfortable with expressing those feelings. So this is like, you can't, I find that it would be so difficult for you to be with this person because you're like, your whole thing is intensity. And your whole thing is the deeper the connection that we are, the better. And if this person is like not expressing to you the way you need it, then you're gonna say, you know, hasta la vista, you know, I'm out of here. So Capricorn would be really, really freaked out by your intensity, and they may be very uncomfortable. And Capricorn may say, all right, I need to just kind of go along my way. I can't deal with this intensity, and I'm out of here, you know. So this is not a good combination for you. So let's say that if you were with Aquarius, not a good combo either. Aquarius is very detached. And Aquarius is kind of like, you know, how do I say this? Little bit like Capricorn, but like detached. They love their space. And Scorpio wants to be with their partner, mind, body, soul. And Aquarius is like, oh no, not for me, man. You need to give me my space or I will be gone. Aquarius will dump you in the blink of an eyelash and you won't even see it coming. So be careful. So if you're thinking of starting something with an Aquarius, really think first, because you could be like, all you see is his little tire marks, skid marks, like he's gone. If he sees that you're so intense, like let's say you get with a Scorpio, and you know, an Aquarius, and you know how you are, Scorpio, you like to know a partner physically because it helps you get to know them mentally, and like you feel like you're going to know all their secrets after you're intimate with them. So let's say you're intimate right away, and your partner is an Aquarian, and you're saying to your partner, oh my God, you know, I could just see us together, and you know, and let's say your partner's, you know, a lot of men tend to say what a woman wants to hear during, let's face it, intimacy, right? So let's say that the partner says, I love you, and I could see myself with you in the future, and all this. And so let's say you as a Scorpio, you're really thinking he means it. So you're saying, oh, you know, wow, yeah, how many kids do you want to have, and where do you want to live, and do you see us living here, and what do you think? And you love this because he's talking your language, this intensity. In his mind, he's thinking, okay, this is just pillow talk because I don't really mean this, and I'm not looking to get married anytime soon, and I don't want any kids anytime soon, and oh my God, she's really going nuts on this. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, he's not calling you back. Just saying. So you have to really watch and be careful because you like to do this intimacy real soon. You need to be careful that you're not getting involved with somebody that is, you know, super detached in that way, because you could be hurt, you know, just saying. So, all right. Pisces. Pisces is a really good combination for you, okay? The reason is Pisces is very emotional, and their feelings run deep too. So they're not really afraid of the intensity. The only issue that I see with Pisces is Pisces takes a little while before they decide what they want to do or who they want to be with. But I will say, for the most part, you guys get along. Your feelings run deep, and I don't think they would be intimidated by your intensity at all. In fact, you really get along. You would also get along with Cancers, okay? So anyway, this is my synopsis of compatibility for Scorpio. I hope you liked the video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please do so, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.